Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Hopefully everything works out fine. I am on an entirely new setup, so this is unfamiliar territory for me, and that wasn't by choice. Everything that could have gone wrong last week went wrong. Very, very, very badly. Okay, that's my weapons. Even my shortcuts got reset. I don't know how I managed to keep the save. I need to meet somebody at Winged Guar, but I don't necessarily remember how to navigate this place because it's been a week, and that's what a week does to me. Well, normally it wouldn't be this bad, but it's been a week and some other things have happened, so let's put it that way. What can I do for you? I don't know.
Good to see you again, friend.
Well, thank you. I'm very confused today. I think what I want is probably God's Reach. I think that is where Winged Guar is. But I'm guessing at it. And I don't know why I titled...
Look at this place. Isn't it great?
I don't know who your voice actor was, but I kind of want to meet him because he sounds like he was extra, engaged in that line.
I do not want company. Go away.
Okay, I think the same person voiced everybody.
Honor is food and drink for the soul.
Except for women, which sound a lot calmer.
Trust in gods and justice.
I think Winged Guar is somewhere here. But I'm not convinced. Hey, it is! Okay, I can still remember how to use maps.
Show respect, Sarah.
Also, I said something about a hole in my Twitch description. All I remember was that we were standing in front of that giant-ass hole with a whole bunch of things fighting. But I think we have already gone and done that,
You have my attention.
We'll see if we go any more holes diving this time around or not.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
I don't really want to ask you a question. I would just like to use the stairs, please. Pretty please? With a cherry on slide? Thank you. I am looking for orcs and uncle's farms. I would like to know about your uncle's farm, please. I don't have an uncle, and I don't know you. Better not talk to you about that. What if I just give you money? And more money? Okay, now you definitely know me and know everything about your uncle. Okay, I get it. Code words, whatever. Here's what you should know. Our king is paranoid. I know. It's treason to even think that sort of stuff, but it's true. He always thinks someone is out to get him. The man had me checking into different conspiracy every week for the last month. Only a month? That's not too bad. I keep telling him, you're king, you're gonna have enemies. Does he listen? Psh. This time, though, there might be something to it. I found some disturbing information. Disturbing information, you say? My sources tell me that there's a plot, but not against the king. From what I've been able to gather, there will be an attempt made on the Queen Mother's life. I'm not sure who would want to target her. From what I know, she has no enemies in Mournhold, but that's what my sources are telling me. Hello, Bernie! It's been a while. I had a nightmare week, and I did start kinda early today because I'm slightly double booked.
Alright, I'm listening.
I still have work to do, but I also promised to go super adventure boxing at like 11 AM, so... I'm like, god damn it.
You're a lot more refined than most tourists.
I'll need to squeeze in things. I had a nightmare week.
Yes, I'll go.
My computer stopped working entirely. CPU died, motherboard died.
You have my attention.
Power supply died. there were probably more things that... A lot of things died, okay? I think all we salvaged was a GPU. That was very expensive.
You have my attention.
Then I have injured myself. My knees and my fingers trying to clean. It was kind of severe. My knees are still healing. Then, my clothes literally have started to have, like, holes being ripped into them by the amount of disintegration that the fabric's going through. I'm not gonna go boxing. Super Adventure Box is like a platformer inside Guild Wars 2. I'm gonna go platforming, just not with my legs. I think I should deliver that information to Queen Mother or her son. Somebody. Anyway, somebody might want to know that they're gonna be under attack.
Respect, Sarah.
I don't exactly remember where they are, so this is gonna be in the... Nah. I mean, that would be a funny thing to do. I'll have to, like, go for a walk this week. I hope my knees can take it. I tried to clean the shower railing in my bathroom, and it detached itself from my bath, and I fell down and landed first on my knees, then like on my ribs, and then on my knuckle. So it's been quite a fall.
What is your business?
I don't know how to reach the room that I was just in. That's my business. Then my microphone started also making weird noises, and my husband had to figure out better ways of grounding that, which means that my setup is unstable. It's like a gift that keeps on giving, like bad things non-stop for a week straight. I don't like it. Very sad, actually. I would like for it to... What's the reception area that I want? I don't know. I want the palace
sleeps.
person. Ah, they're an Argonian, just like me. Is that what I sound like? No, I don't seek any transport. Ah, the throne room! Well, go get some food and drink. Have you learned more about the plot? I did. Yes, I expected you would find out as much. Other sources of mine indicate the same thing, and that the attempt will be made tomorrow night. Our mother must be protected at all costs, but I do not wish to tip my hand to these assassins. Here is how we will protect Brenzia. I would be unwise to station more guards outside her doors, as that will alert the killers to our knowledge. Better to catch them in the act. One of our royal guards could be involved in the attempt, as they will be kept occupied elsewhere. You will stay in the antechamber outside our mother's chambers tomorrow evening, and deal with these assassins when they arrive. Close the door behind you and hide behind the screens, as to not to alert them to your presence. Meantime, find out whatever else you can.
Your reputation does you honor, Sarah.
Well, it's hard to...
The king's health to you, Sarah.
It's hard to ask them if they're involved in the plot of an assassination when, they don't speak with me. Can I just give you money? Okay, now you really like me. Cool. You just will give me an information who King Helseth is. The Queen Mother, have you spoken with her? You'll usually find her in her chambers here in the palace. An interesting woman. Has the same keen intellect as her son, the king. A disturbance has been taken care of. Little vermin. I would love to get my hands on some of their scrawny little necks. The people have been making us think about seeing some around the city recently, especially in the God's Reach area. I'll keep my eyes out for them. If you wish to know who sent the assassins to kill you in your sleep, a reasonable desire, I won't deny my knowledge of it, but I believe it is more important now to speak about an official matter. Myrta, yes, I know your name, and I am Telus Delician, Captain King Helseth's royal guards. I have influence with King Helseth, and King Helseth is known for rewarding his friends. I have an official matter you might be able to help me with. Well, Helseth tried to get me killed? I won't pretend I don't know about this. Of course, I'll deny it publicly, but don't take it personally. You appeared to present a threat to King Helseth. Perhaps mistakes were made. But you can prove there were mistakes if you can prove your loyalty to King Helseth. Are you interested in helping me with a problem? What's the problem? There are rumors among the people about King Lethen's death. Rumors that Athen Lethen did not die a natural death. There's no truth to them, of course. Speak to the people about King Lethen's death. I'm not known to them as my representative, and they may be more candid with you. Let me know if you find the source of these rumors. Did he die a natural death? There's absolutely no evidence to suggest that Athen Lethen died anything but a natural death. I assure you, absolutely no evidence. Okay, I'll take care of it. Report to me when you learned the source of the rumors about King Lethen's death. Okay, wait in the antechamber outside her room. That will be somewhere.
Your reputation does you honor.
I am gonna be so confused in here.
Talk all you want. It doesn't bother
His
me.
Majesty commands.
Who does he command? And what does he command? Ages ago, Nerevar was the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor and companion of Vivek, Amalexia and Sathasil, who, with the power of the Great Ring of Ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, united the Dunmer houses to confront the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and the western allies at Red Mountain. By providence, their faithless Dwemer were utterly destroyed and their allies defeated, but Nerevar, mortally wounded in combat with the traitor Dagoth was driven from Red Mountain. Nerevar died not long after his wounds, but he lived to see the birth of the temple and to bless the unity of the Dunmer and to the safekeeping of Almsivi, the temple, and all of its communion saints. Were you, like, reading up on me, dude? I just want to know what Prince has in store and his stuff. Okay, all he has is money. That's a lot less exciting. More money. It's spoons, knives, and... Spoons, knives, and forks. More money. Okay. All he has is money.
Talk all you want. It doesn't bother
What's
me.
she doing here?
I wouldn't have expected Nerevarine here in Mournhold. I have a mountain of gold. I may as well actually be spending it. So she just thinks that he was an old man and that he wasn't gonna live for forever. We were all very excited when Lady Berenzia returned to Mournhold. Of course, she brought her son with her. Still, it is wonderful to have a woman with such charm and grace in the palace again. I kind of want to find her, because I'm supposed to stay in the antechamber. I don't really want to hit you. A fine woman, we're lucky to have her back in Mournhold. I know that a lot has been written about her, but don't believe anything you read. That woman that woman's beauty is only equated by her grace and wisdom. Shame she didn't pass that on to her son. Okay, so a lot more of them are very unhappy with the son himself rather than anything else. So that is the throne room. Okay, Queen Berenzia's chambers. That means finding her chambers. I don't suppose it is at the other side of the throne room?
The Line and the Empire.
Like, do I get there from here? Yes, I do. Thank God I checked that first and didn't just run off. You still think that Brenzia is a fine woman?
Approach and be recognized, my good lady. He can afford it, the cheap fetcher.
Stay, Lamp. Stay. I am really surprised to see a
He can afford
blonde
it, the cheap fetcher.
dark elf. So what information have you uncovered about this mysterious plot my son believes is afoot? Do what we must, friend. I'm not concerned. Okay, I found the thing and returned it to the goddess. My son has sent you to protect me. Ha, please, friend, I mean no disrespect. I'm not laughing at you. Or at the seemingly noble sentiments my son exhibits. It just seems odd to me that any would want to have me killed. And my son knows as well as any that I can protect myself. Still, do as he has commanded you. He is the king and it's best to concede to his wishes. Take care of my friend. Can talk to her about the Shrine of the Dead for some reason. Queen Mother, I suppose that is my official title. It means little to me. I have been queen twice over now, and I have no wish to be involved in any of the intrigue. Still, it seems to bring joy to the people of Mournhold when they see the processions and the ceremonies. For that, I suppose it's all worth it. I'm sorry for his widow. He was an old man and had lived a rich and rewarding life, but that is of little consolation to those left behind. Okay, right, I don't...
Leave that lamp
Did
on
you
the desk.
poison your husband, by the way? That would be a rude thing to ask, wouldn't it? So now it is 10 AM. What if I waited here till 10 PM? Well, the game thinks that I'm in the... oh, right position. That is a lot of people. That just walked in. Where's my magic glove? Because I would rather unequip this than Wraithguard and summon some friendos. And now I can re-equip Wraithguard.
Take that!
Oh god. Okay. There is a lot of things happening right now. A lot of things that happened really fast, and that was quite bad.
You're mine.
Yay! I think they all died. That's 3 whole ass assassins. All of them were just wearing Black Brotherhood uniforms. Well, that's cool. I suppose. The first of the Rain's hand. That seems terribly official. It seems it has been taken care of. Good work. I know, right? Well, everything's good. Everything's lovely once again. Hello! You seem to be working overnight. Understand you were able to protect Berenzia. Yes, I was. You were able to hold off the assassins. Interesting. Perhaps the threat was not as great as it seemed. We commend you. Take this as a show of our appreciation. We're impressed with your efforts so far. When you're ready, speak to me about further service to your king. You gave me a collar. Now I feel like a dog. By your actions so far, you have proven yourself to be both strong and loyal to our throne. It is now time for you to prove yourself to me. Personally, I have plans for you. It is almost time that they were put into motion. Prove myself? I require all those close to me to be powerful, able to defend me from any adversary. Perhaps you met my personal guard, Carrot. He is a perfect example, the finest fighter I've met in all of my travels, and loyal to me to the death. I met him many years ago, a deaf and dumb child wandering the streets of Wayrest. The boy actually had the audacity to try and rob my stepsister, Elisana. I marveled at his courage and took him into my employ. When a dog has been beaten, Marte, it will lick the hand of the one who feeds it even the most meager of scraps. Now he is my most loyal of servants, and one of my most deadly. I wish for you to fight my champion. My man, I wish to heal my own wounds. I'm not doing any fighting right now, thank you. Fight your champion? That is correct. I have come to know you a bit, Murta. I believe you're able to be of some use to me, but the plans I have will require someone of great strength or wit. Perhaps both. The time has come for you to prove this to me. You will return here tomorrow, and you will duel Karad. If you're able to defeat him, we will discuss plans for you. Which one of you is Karad? So I can't duel you until I return? Well, that's not very fair.
Mournhold, City of Light.
I don't suppose I could just use his bed for a little bit.
His Majesty commands.
No, I
His
can't.
Majesty commands.
Talk all you want. It doesn't bother me.
Unfortunately. That would have been very nice if I could. Do you guys have any extra beds around here? If not, that's fine too. I can't just stand around and fight without magicka. Who needs magicka anyway?
City of Magic.
Any bedrolls in the basement? Okay, I don't really want to fight a skeleton. I thought maybe some bedrolls in the sewers?
Justice
foregone outside.
He did want me to return tomorrow. I may as well.
9 good days to you, Sarah.
Mournhold, City.
Oh, Jesus. Well, wrong way. That is such a heavy door.
I do not want company.
Honor is food and drink for the soul.
Where there are inns, there are beds, so... I can probably take a nap in the winged quarry, I imagine. Can I help you find something? Looking for beds to rent? I would like a bed, yes. What about some work? You see, my usual bouncer grub didn't show today. Probably got lost in the pavilion again. The orchestra. Anyway, would you be willing to stand in for him? All you would have to do is make one sweep through the bar crowd, if memory serves. We don't get too many people coming in and going at this time of day. What do you say? Are you up for it? Okay. Here's what you have to do. Go around and talk to everyone in the bar. It's why if they're too drunk or unruly or just have bad character, throw them out. Report to me when you're done.
Attention. Yes, what is it?
Not a lot of pretty ladies around here.
Okay, so he is busy. Okay, you just think
You've
that
got my ear, let's hear it.
the old man has died? Hey, watch it there! Why are you harassing me? I've done nothing to you. Damn you, dirty Argonian, always causing problems. That's right, I never met an Argonian I liked. I say we should just ship them all back to... well, to wherever the heck they came from and build a wall between us and them. Oh god, now it's American politics 20 years in advance. Who's with me? You're going to have to leave, plus come with me.
This is too easy.
No, I'm not coming with you, dirty Argonian. Who knows what revolting tricks you pull when we're alone. Get away from me. You won't take me in. You can't. Victory or victory.
You can't escape me.
So I have managed to stab him. But
She's not hard.
my ability to hand is pretty shit. My ability to stand on my feet is also pretty shit. Let's just get some fatigue back. Okay, how about I'll stab you a tiny bit more, okay?
Oh, this is too easy.
Oh, he definitely can't kill me. But unfortunately, I really feel like I can't kill him either. I wonder if they don't regret giving this job to me.
Oh, this is too easy.
It is kind of funny, considering that,
You should run now.
I have like 100 strength.
I heard something.
Close to it. It's just that my hand-to-hand is like close to 0. What is my hand-to-hand even? 5. That explains a lot. Well, that's an armored. Oh, fatigue at -9. Cool. Can I calm you, sir? Well, I don't have magicka right now. So probably not.
You should run now.
Should I calm you, sir, now? Well, he's very calm now. Anyway, I should probably take a nap before trying that again.
Nothing.
Well, at least this guy seems to be okay. Up for a game of shells. Shells, yeah, I put this coin under one of these 3 mudcrab shell pieces I have here and then mix them up. All you have to do is tell me where the coin is, and when I'm done you'll win double the money. Okay, so he's here for gambling. He's normal. He's a vendor. And the guy who was causing problems is gone? And she's like, I can spot one drunk from here. Well then, where is he?
I should probably wash up before heading home.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
I should probably wash up before heading home.
Did he go into a room? Because I can't go there. Okay, here is where he is. Carrot says nothing. God, his name sounds so ominous. Huh, how do I improve my hand-to-hand?
Fetch her. You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
I feel like I actually managed to hit him once.
Run now.
Did I manage to hit him once? No.
Coward!
What is the drunk man's hand-on-hand anyway?
Run while you can.
How is he not running out of stamina?
You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
Is your hand-on-hand like 100? Could you stop just tapping me into falling over, please?
You can't escape
I ran out of potions for fatigue.
No one can challenge me.
Well, no one can really damage me. I need some place with a bit more obstacles so that I can at least recharge my fatigue for a while.
Oh, this is too easy.
Does feel like he should run out of fatigue eventually, though.
I will deny you your victory and the spoils.
Like my fatigue back, please. We're gonna stab that guy near death. He's not entirely to death. And then we're gonna try and hit him once. That is the plan.
What was that about?
I should probably wash up before heading home.
Jesus.
I wonder if she heard me say that.
Even when he's not trying to hit me, this is very hard. I wonder what is my hit chance on this guy.
What's she doing here?
It has to be something like 1%. I just hope that it's not below. I feel like I'm trying to lick him with my hand.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
Maybe if I waited for my full fatigue, I would have a better chance at this. At least he's stuck now. I think that the combat music is getting tired. That's how bad this is. This way you can't go anywhere. Up! I got one hit in. What damage was that even? I got 2 hits in. My hand-to-hand is progressing. I don't suppose he would die from one more stab. No, he did not. Good. Look at that health. It is legal for me to knock him out, but that means actually like dealing damage with your fists. At least I think I have freaked him out into not fighting me anymore. trying to walk through the door, or through me.
Do I care? Must be going.
Someone over there is just having an existential nightmare. Do I care? Do I not care? If only there was a trainer. And I could learn hand to hand. I need some sort of drain fatigue spell. Like all of it. I need to be able to put poison on my fists. If not for near 100% mischance, he would be a great training dummy. Do I not have... I have drain agility. That's not the same. I can damage his agility. I could poison him. I could probably burden him and that might work. Well, outside of being a beautiful firework, not entirely sure what we're done.
She's a hot one.
Should I also damage your agility? I don't know how your agility score influences your ability to, well, fight, but... maybe it will help me. Yep, I think I can hit you a lot easier now. Now that you can't really dodge me. And my hand-to-hand is increasing. I don't know if he has any agility left still. Eight. This is how you get mage to train. It's kind of fun.
Maybe she's right.
9. Can I get a 10? I think this mostly does damage to his fatigue and the goal is to make him fall over. Which means that getting good at this first is a good idea. Thankfully, I'm training right now. It is though funny because I can't even properly hold a fist. Welcome to Mournhold. Train your hand-to-hand from 0. On a guy that needs to be knocked out, but you can't because you're a mage. Look, lady, I can kill people. It's a lot easier and faster. I'm getting so many levels here. I don't know what his fatigue is at. He is funny though. I'm afraid he can regenerate fatigue faster than I can hit him. Look, if we wait for long enough, my fisting will eventually improve. So, why haven't you gone and fought my hero? Says the king, and I go, well, you see I was fisting? I think I'm slowly hurting myself doing this. I can't tell if my health bar is moving or not.
What was that?
He had no trouble knocking me out. If I was him, I would just give up. I mean, I'm a tank that hits like a wet tissue, but... not giving up in this situation seems incredibly persistent, and I don't know why he would do that. Maybe I could damage you some more. His chance to dodge me is like 0. Because he has no agility. He does unfortunately still have fatigue, so he's not knocked out. And I have really shitty fists that have improved 20 levels from just smacking this guy, pretty much. I wonder at what level of unarmed do you have to be and how much do you have to hit him? Like, if somebody was pimp slapping me this much, I would leave. Yay! I did it!
Where's the money in that?
Now I just need to find the lady to report in. Yeah, all the problems taken care of. You know, the drunks and the vagrants and the ne'er-do-wells. Did you find them all and took care of them? Yes? Great, although I still had a bad feeling about things. Oh well, here's your payment. Thanks a lot for your help.
I wonder if she
I got stuck in the door. Damn it.
That's one ugly.
Enemies? You mean Mr. Asleep? You don't really have anything I want. Well, time to re-equip the stabbies. And try to move my ass back to do real business. Was nice to get my friggin' hand-to-hand up by 20 levels. They were just really into fisting. I would use my knowledge in the king's fight and damage the guy's agility, but kinda used up all of my agility damaging devices on some vagrant drunk who I couldn't fisty fight to death.
City of Justice never sleeps. Magic.
I love their voices, they're so deep.
The Nine and the Empire.
Sarah.
Yes, I'm prepared to face Karad. I've come to meet Karad in battle. Good for you. Have I mentioned that Karad has never been defeated? Perhaps I hadn't. This is to be a fair fight. Use whatever weapons or spells are at your disposal. I wish you both luck. At least one of you will need it. None are to interfere, and you will begin on my command. I'll keep this on. Command?
I'm so hungry. I couldn't.
Okay, now command. Let's be smart. The right glove on first. I see why he has never been defeated. My man is very tough. I don't know what armor he's wearing, but it's a good one. Unfortunately, my poor man will die soon. Hold, I am beaten. You're the greater warrior. You should speak now with my liege. Okay, well, it seems that you're not gonna die after still waving at me. Cool,
Your reputation.
enough! I have seen you fight my champion, though I find it hard to imagine how you have succeeded with a summoning glove and my ability to tank damage, considering just how much shielding I have and everything else. I did not believe anyone could best Karad, but you have shown me otherwise, and he speaks! There are depths to you, Myrta, that I will phantom in time. For now, you have proven yourself to me. I like how Karad has never spoken before until the enough, please stop beating me. I am impressed, Myrta. None have ever defeated Karad in battle, and I certainly didn't expect you to be the first. You continue to surprise me. You have proven your worth to me, as well as your loyalty. Take this as a token of my faith and our friendship. It was my father's ceremonial dagger. Oh, cool, more stabby weapons. I like those. And I place it now in your possession. Do not disgrace his memory, Myrta. Now let us discuss our plans for you. As I'm certain you know, Mournhold is one of the seats of power for the Tribunal. The goddess Amalexia resides here in her temple, surrounded by her high ordinators. I have great love for Amalexia, who ordinators are the Tribunals. Well, no great love, of which she is part. In light of recent events, I believe it is time to gather more information about them. The attack on Mournhold was as unexpected to me as it was destructive to the city, and I will make it my business to remain forewarned of this sort of event. Many believe the attacking creatures to have been Dwemer constructs, but we know now that this is not the case. These creatures were beyond anything dreamt up by the dwarves, creatures that would take power of a god to create. I would like to learn more about the attacks. I believe that the only person who might shed more light on the situation is Amalexia herself. All indicators are that these creatures must be the constructs of Sothasil, and only Amalexia is likely to have information about them. Or, get this, Amalexia attacked herself, her own place. I wish for you to speak to her, learn what she knows about the creatures, and report to me. There is no reason for a goddess to suspect that you and I may be allied. Use this to your advantage. Do not approach me again until you have learned all that you can. I have learned in Morrowind, through places like these, that as long as I have great money packs, everybody will love me. Because, I feel like everyone's disposition to me in here is like 100, and that's only because I bought literally every single person that is here. So like, I paid majority of the guards just to like me.
Your turn to talk. Ours.
I don't really want the transport, but I will give you money because I like being liked. I feel very generous now. This feels so chill now.
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
Yeah, I think the temple courtyard is that way. The Brutch people, give them gold. The Brutch people, give them gold. That is how the cookie crumbles rolls.
A hard judge, but fair.
Hi!
What may I do for you?
Greetings,
my child?
Murda. It is good to see you again. Their Fedris have told me more about your work so far here in Mournhold. You suggested I might find your services useful. After some consideration, I have decided that there may be a task for you to complete. Sure. Since the horrendous attack on the city, there have been some alarming developments. One of the most troublesome had been a cult that has recently formed, led by a young Dunmer named Enna Romari. They call themselves the End of Times. In these troubled times, I fear that the cult is gaining their popularity. The leader of this little cult, he resides in Mournhold, though he is not known to have permanent residence. He's dangerous, Myrta, as he spreads discontent among my people. He is not to be killed, though. I want no martyrs to this madman's cause. Very little is known about them yet, but there is one disturbing fact we have learned. Many of their members have been found dead. At least 7 of them have been found so far, all dead, all in their homes. It appears they ingested strong poison, and not even my magics could revive those that were found. We must find out what drives this group, and rid my city of their presence. Speak with Meralyn often, the Great Bazaar. Her brother Seville was one of those found. Learn what you can about them, Myrta. And of this Enel Romari, take care with him, though. The words of a martyr crowd louder than those of a zealot. Okay, so she is in the bazaar. And he is dead. And unfortunately, you're like the one people that I can't just give money bags to in order to improve my reputation with. Oh, if only I could purchase a god. That is the wrong door. At least I can actually navigate this place, because I've been in here for long enough. Okay, Great Bazaar. Who are we looking for again? Meralyn Often.
Amalexia protect us.
I might, maybe I'll find her, perhaps. There's a chance. Are they like spreading any bullshit about like the King Father's death? Because if they are, I can like take out 2 birds with 1 stone, because there is one guy that was very interested about it. You're not her.
Well, trust in my live in
You're
peace,
not
Elder
her.
Stranger.
I thought maybe she would be on the streets. I don't know why I believe that, but...
It's never easy, is it?
You close? Greetings! I'm Marin Otharas, founder of the Mournhold Players. I'm sure you come here to watch our production, The Horror of Castle Seer. I'm very sorry to inform you that we won't be putting on the show today. The troupe has its own drama to worry about at the moment. Yes, well, you wouldn't know that the very day we're supposed to debut our show, our lead actor, Tarvis Balath, comes down with collywobbles. We can't find anyone to take over this part. I would do it, but my expertise is desperately needed backstage. So now I have to go stand up here and try to drive people away from our heavily promoted production. I just wish we could find someone who looks like Tarvis. Wait just a minute here, Argonian. You know, you kind of look a little like Tarvis. I think this might work. What do you say, Argonian? Would you like to take part in the Clavins, captain of the Imperial Guard in our production? Yeah, sure. Fantastic. Here, take a copy of the script. As you can see, people have already starting to gather, so we need to get the show started. I'm sure you know the Horror of Castle Seer quite well, don't you? Of course you do, so there's no need for a lengthy reversal. Review the script for the next 2 minutes. Then talk to me again. Make sure to come back within 2 minutes, as our play requires exact timing to pull off correctly. Okay, this is such a bizarre quest. Well, that I stumbled into accidentally. You know, Morrowind's great. I don't think that this happens in any other Elder Scrolls title. Dramatis Personae, Clavitz, Captain of the Imperial Guard, Cyrodiilic, Anara, Dunmermaid, Lys, a Lieutenant of the Imperial Guard, Argonian, Zalessa, a younger Argonian mage. Okay, there's a whole bunch of Argonians in this play. Late evening, the play opens in the interior of great entrance hall of a castle in Scathanud, replete with fine furnishings and tapestries. Torches provide the only illumination. In the center of the foyer is a great iron door, the main entrance to the castle. The staircase up to the landing above is next to this door. On stage left is the door to the library, which is currently closed. On stage right is a huge suit of armor, 20 feet tall, nearly touching the ceiling of the room. Though no one can be seen, there is a sound of a woman singing coming from the library door. A loud thumping knock on the iron front door stops the woman singing. The door to the library opens and Anara, a common-looking maid, comes out and hurries to open the front door. Clavids, a handsome man in imperial garb, stands there. I am the handsome man in the imperial garb. Good evening to you, Sergio. Good evening. Is your master at home? No, Sergio, it's only me here. My master, Sedura Kenna Telvani Horsav Zir, is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you? Possibly. Would you mind if I come in? Not at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some Flynn? Flynn? Clavids comes into the hall and looks around. No, thank you. What's your name? Anara, Sergio. Anara, when did your master leave Scath Anud? More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there anything wrong? Yes, there is. Do you know an Ashlander by the name of Sol Karifa? No, Sergio, I know no one by that name. Then you aren't likely to know. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago dying in frostbite in the Ashlands. He was hysterical, nearly incomprehensible, but among his last words were Castle and Zir. Dying of frostbite and summertide in the Ashlands? Work! That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House Silvani, well, if you pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think that they would be friends. That is your master's library? Would you mind if I looked in? Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We're loyal Imperial subjects. As I hear, are all Telvani. Note from the playwright, this line should be delivered without sarcasm. Trust the audience to laugh, it never fails, regardless of the politics of the locals. Clavides enters the library and looks over the books. The library needs dusting. Yes, Sergio, I was just doing that when you knocked at the door. I'm grateful for that. If you had finished, I wouldn't notice the space in the dust where a rather large book had recently been removed. Your master's a wizard, it seems. No, Sergio, I mean he studies a lot, but he don't cast no spells, if that's what you mean by wizard. He is a Kina, went to college and everything. You know, now that I think about it, I know what happened to that book. One of the other Kinas from the college have been around yesterday and borrowed a couple of books. He's a friend of the master, so I thought it would be fine. This Kina, was his name Varvin? Could have been, I don't remember. There is a suspected necromancer at the college named Kina Varvin we arrested last night. We don't know what he was doing at the college, but it was something illegal. That's for certain. What was the Kina who borrowed the book? A little fellow, a cripple with a withered leg? No, Sergio, it weren't the Kina from yesterday. It was a big fella who would walk, so I noticed. I'm going to have to look around the rest of the house, if you don't mind. Clavides goes up the stairs and delivers the following dialogue from the landing on the rooms above. Anara continues straining the downstairs, moving a high-backed bench in front of the armor to scrub the floor. Can I ask Sergio what you're looking for? Maybe I could help you. Are these all the rooms in the castle? No secret passages? Anara laughing. Oh, Sergio, what would Sedura Kina Telvani Hordaf Zir want with the secret passages? Clavides, looking at the armor. Your master is a big man. Anara laughing. Oh, Sergio, don't tease. That's a giant's armor just for decoration. My master slew that giant 10 years ago and kind of keeps it as a souvenir. Clavides, that's right. I remember hearing something about that when I first took my post here. It was someone named Zir who killed the giant. But I didn't think that the first name was Hordalf. Memory fades, I'm afraid. What was the giant's name? I'm afraid I don't remember, Sergio. I do, it was Torfang. I got out of Torfang's shield. I don't understand, Sergio. Torfang's shield? Clavides runs down the stairs and examines the armor. Sul Karifa said something about getting out of Torfang's shield. I thought he was just raving out of his mind. But he ain't got a shield, Sergio! Clavides pushes the high-backed bench out of the way, revealing a large mounted shield at the base of the armor. Yes, he does. You covered it up with that bench. I didn't do it on purpose, Sergio. I was just cleaning. I see that armor every day, Sergio. Black, I swear. I ain't never noticed the shield before. It's fine, Anara, I believe you. Clavides pushes on the shield and it pulls back to reveal a tunnel down. It appears that Sidura Kanatovani Hordaf Zir does have a need for a secret passage. Could you get me a torch? Black! I ain't seen that before. Anara takes a torch from the wall and hands it to Clavides. Clavides enters the tunnel. Clavides, wait here. Anara watches Clavides disappear down the tunnel. She appears agitated and finally runs for the front door. When she opens it, Ulis, an Argonian lieutenant in the Imperial Guard, is standing at the entrance. She screams, I'm sorry to frighten you. Not now, go away. I'm afraid the captain wouldn't like that, miss. You with the captain? Blessed mother. Clavides comes out of the tunnel, white-faced. It takes him a few moments to speak. Captain, what's down there? Did you know your master's a necromancer? That your cellar is filled with bodies? Anara faints. Ulis carries her to the bench and lays her down. Let me see, Sergio. You'll see soon enough. We're going to need every soldier from the post here to cart away all the corpses. Ulis, I've seen enough battles, but I've never seen anything like this. No two are alike. Khajiiti, Slode, Dunmer. Cyrodiil, Breton, Nord, burned alive, poisoned, electrified, melted, torn apart, turned inside out, ripped to shreds, and sewn back together. You think that Ashlander escaped, that's what happened? I don't know. Why would someone do something like this, Ulis? There's a knock on the door. Clavides answers it. A young Argonian woman, Zalasa, is standing, holding a package and a letter. Good morning, you're not Lord Zir, are you? No, what do you have here? A letter and a package I'm supposed to deliver to him. Will he be back shortly? I don't believe so. Who gave you the package to deliver? My teacher at college, King of Morrowind. He has a bad leg, so he asked me to bring those to his lordship. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was supposed to deliver them last night, but I was busy. Ulis, greetings, sister. We'll give the package to his lordship when we see him. Oh, hell, brother. I have heard that there was a handsome Argonian in Skathanud. Unfortunately, I promised King of Morrowind that I'll deliver the package directly to his lordship's hands. I'm already late, I can't just... We're the Imperial Guard, miss. We will take the package and the letter. Zalasa reluctantly hands Clavicles the letter and the package. She turns to go. You're at the college, if we need to see you. Yes, fair tidings, brother. Good night, sister. Clavitz opens the package as Zalasa exits. It is a book with many loose sheets. It appears we found the missing book, delivered to our very hands. Clavitz begins to read the book, silently to himself. Ulis to himself, very pleased. Another Argonian in Skathanud, and a pretty one at that. I hope we weren't too rude to her. I'm tired of all these women with their smooth, wet skin. It would be wonderful if we could meet when I'm off duty. While Ulis talks, he opens the letter and reads it. Ulis continues, she looks like she's from the south, like me. You know, Argonians from the north in Black March are much less. Ulis continues reading, transfixed by the letter. Clavides skips to the back of the book and reads the last sentences. Clavides, reading, in black ink. The Khajiiti male showed surprisingly little fortitude against a simple lightning spell, but I've had interesting physiological results with a medium-level acid spell cast slowly over several days. What? In red ink on the margins. Yes, I see. Was the acid spell cast uniformly over the entire body of the subject? In black ink, the Nord female was subjected to 16 hours of frost spell, which eventually crystallized her into a state of suspended animation, from which she eventually expired. Not so with the Nord male, nor the Ashlander male, who lapsed into their comas much earlier, but then recovered. The Ashlander then tried to escape, but I restrained him. The Nord then had an interesting chemical overreaction to a simple fire spell and expired. See the accompanying illustration. In red ink, yes, I see. The pattern of boils and lesions suggests some sort of internal incineration, perhaps caused by the combination of a short burst of flame followed by a longer session with frost. It is such a shame I can't come to see the experiment personally, but I can compliment you on the excellent notation. And the blanking. Thank you for the suggestion about slowly poisoning my maid Anara. The dosages you suggested have been fascinating results, eroding her memory very subtly. I intend to increase it exponentially and see how long it takes before she notices. Speaking of which, it is a pity that I haven't any Argonian subjects, but the slave traders promised me some healthy specimens in the autumn. I should like to test your metabolism in comparison to elves and humans. In my theory, that medium-level lightning spell cast in continuous wave on an Argonian would be lethal for several hours, at least similar to my results with the Cyrodiilic female and of course the giant. In red ink, it will be a shame to wait until autumn to see. Ulyss reading the letter in red ink. Here is your Argonian. Please let me know the results. It is signed Kema Varmin. Clavids, by Kinareth. This isn't necromancy, it's destruction. Kema Varmin and Kema Telvanni Horde of Zir haven't been experimenting with death, but with the limits of magical torture. The letter isn't addressed to Kema Telvanni Horde of Zir, it's addressed to Sidora Aichila Zir, his wife, do you think? Aichila, that was the Telvanni of the Zir family who I heard about in connection with the giant slaying. We'll best get the maid out of here, she'll need to go to a healer. Clavids wakes up Anara. She appears disoriented. What's happening? Who are you? Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. We're going to take you to a healer. You need a coat. Aichila? Thank you, no, I'm not cold. Anara Aichila stops, realizing that she's been caught. Clavids and Ulyss unsheathed their blades. You'll have black ink on your fingers, your ladyship. And when you saw me at the door, you thought I was the Argonian your friend Varmin sent over. That's why you said, not now, go away. Anara Aichila, you're much more observant than Anara. She never did understand what was happening even when I tripled the poison spell and she expired when I observed this a considerable agony. What were you going to use on me first, lighting or fire? Lightning. I find fire too unpredictable. As she speaks, the flames in her torches extinguish. The stage is utterly dark. As the sound of a struggle swords clanging, suddenly a bolt of lightning flashes out, and there is silence. From the darkness, Anana Aichila speaks. Fascinating. There are several more flashes of lightning as the curtain closes. Well, we know what happens now. I don't want to stab him. Good job, Myrtha. You were right on time. Let's get the show on the road. All you have to do is head out there through the door, hit your mark in the center of the rug next to Guarin. Stand still, deliver your lines, move quickly through the door, timing is everything, and be careful. The audience knows to play well and will be counting your mistakes. Break a leg.
Good evening to you, Sergio.
I'm looking for your husband, and I've come to borrow some sugar. No, good evening. Is your master at home?
No, Sergio, it's only me here. My master, Sidora Talvani Hordalf Zir, is at his winter estate.
I love that it's
is
fully
there
voice
something
acted.
I can do for you?
She sounds so weirdly pleasant. Possibly. Would you mind if I come in?
Not at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some flint?
No, thank you. What's your name?
Anara, Sergio.
God damn it, I don't remember. Anara's such a lovely
More
name.
than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio.
Oh,
All the
okay.
other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong?
They called me stupid. I think it was Sul Khalifa.
No, Sergio, I know no one by that name.
By that name. He's that he last at Castle Anzir.
Vec? That's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the House of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they would be friends.
Can I look in your master's library?
Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We have nothing to hide. We are loyal Imperial subjects.
As I hear, Arol Telvanni.
I have you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Excuse me. Come here. It doesn't really disturb me, dude. Though it is really weird for somebody to try to just stab me mid-show. If you don't mind me, I will just get some of your help because I'm starting to need it. Okay. Well. Oh, this is the land of assassins. It's a shame. I read the whole script. I might have been able to do it. Oh my yes, I saw what happened, Martha. I hope you can forgive us, but we knew that an assassin would attack sooner or later. Yes, well, you see, our lead actor, Tarvis, recently had a somewhat indecent tryst with the daughter of Tolvani Diplomat. The diplomat caught him in the act and vowed revenge. Since Tarvis changed his residence's frequency, we knew an attack would come during his performance. The diplomat could be sure of Tarvis' location. Hopefully, since you were able to dispatch the would-be assassin, the diplomat won't try again. I know that the services of Morak Tong are very expensive to enlist. I apologize for using you in this matter, Myrta, but I hope you understand why it was necessary. Ah, yes, well, I do intend to pay you in full. Let's see, during the play, you only made one mistake. Impressive. But your acting skills could definitely use improvement. Here, take this gold and this amulet. It will improve your acting abilities whenever you need it. Thank you again. I hope you can forgive us. Oh, at least he paid well.
Not bad.
Anyway, that was a complete distraction. So, I need to find Marilyn Olsen. His name is Marin, and that sounds so close.
You were very brave.
Oh, thank you.
It was you, wasn't it?
That's how you treat heroes. You get them to give an impromptu performance. I think I'll have to look through the vendor houses.
A hard judge, but fair.
That's the only thing that makes sense, so...
Yes, what is it?
Not you, not you. You guys only have beds. That's not very helpful.
Live in peace.
Zenithar's fortune to you.
Nope. Is it that girl that I pitched to a different guy? Could it be her? Not you. Oh, the NPCs are great in here. I'm looking for someone very specific.
It's another perfect.
No, that's Marissa.
Yes.
Oh, well, we're the same
So much
species. I could move in with you. We sure it's in the bazaar. Because this is the bazaar, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, Great Bazaar. Marilyn Othen in the Great Bazaar. Look for her in the bazaar. Well, I tried all the buildings.
Can you ask your question quickly?
May all's
She's not a high ordinator, right?
What's she doing here?
Oh, hello. How may I help you? Dead brother? Yes, my brother was found dead not long ago. I think it was poison, probably given to him by Anna Romari and those sick end times lunatics. A lunatic, Myrta. You often find him outside the winged car, spouting his nose to passersby and to the drunks scrambling out of the tavern. They are a suicide cult, plain and simple. Their beliefs are destructive, heretical, and frightening to me. I don't know how my brother even got involved with them, and I'm beginning to see them all over the city, but you'll most often find them in God's Reach outside the Winged War. They preach that Tribunal have lost their powers and that this is the signal that the apocalypse is near, and Aramari teaches his followers that our time in Tamriel is at an end, and the gates of oblivion will soon open and the Daedra will walk the line. He's not even wrong! Only the ancestors who have already left this world will remain once the Daedric scourge covers the earth. And so he promotes what he calls the cleansing. That cleanses your guts perfectly. Anyway, I have some muffins. I would like to have them now. It is a ritual suicide, Myrta. My brother was no fool, but he was a trusting person, always looking for someone or something to believe in. He thought he found that in the end of times. Oh, we now know where he is. Actually, have you tried summoning an ancestor spirit like your brother? Okay. What about King Life and Death? Your king has died, long live the king. What else do you want me to say? Vampires? The Dunmer hate necromancy and the undead, and hate vampires in particular. Blood vampires are powerful undead creatures that feed on the humanoid blood. A vampire curse is contracted from disease-contaminated blood. Victims of vampire attacks sometimes become vampires. There is no known cure for vampirism, but the destruction of the vampire. Ash vampires are not blood vampires, though both are powerful and mortal undead. Ash vampires do not feed on blood, and have no connection with their blood vampires, so do they eat ash? Asking for a friend. Okay. So they're outside Winged War. So I should probably go there.
You shouldn't.
At least I feel more competent about knowing where things are in this expansion by this point. But boy, it's a weird one. Not having the overworld map is probably the weirdest thing. And I think that this is the first time that they even tried expansions. I suppose this was a sufficiently progressed game. You could even like release an expansion for it. Maybe previously the technology or the idea for expansions was just not there.
I do not want company. Go away.
Now that person looks interesting.
Justice. Must be going crazy. Talking to myself like this.
My greetings and blessings upon you. I am Endo Ramari. May I help you in your journey through this life? Would you like some money, honey? Sharing is good. I like sharing. A fine woman. Our beliefs are very simple, dear friend. The blessed tribunal, though once filled with glory, am no longer the gods they once were. As with the tides and Tamriel's moons and cosmic powers will wax and wane. And when gods die, it creates ripples throughout the land. The passing of the three will be a prelude to the end of the era and the beginning of the next. The followers of the end times are making ourselves ready for this to happen. We are a peaceful group dedicated to relieving the suffering and all are feeling in the troubled times. And teach my followers the way to enlightenment, through understanding of what is happening in our world and what is to come in the next. All my people know the importance of preparedness for the coming troubles, and many are willing to make great sacrifice for a cause. Making yourselves ready. We realize that end of the era will bring many changes. We believe that the gates of oblivion will open and then a multitude of Daedra will roam the world freely. Some might tell you This is a good thing, that we are descended from Daedra and it will be a return to the natural order of things. I know differently though. The coming age will be a time of great horror. The Daedra princes are not our ancestors, nor are they our allies, but some of them are really fun. They will wash over the land, destroying all that man and Myr have built over the thousands of years. The only protection from the scourge will be our true ancestors that have gone before us and watch over us even now. Many of our followers choose to participate in the cleansing to prepare the way for the rest of us. It is a sacrifice to be sure, but it is for the greater good. It is a glorious ritual. Our followers cleanse themselves of all of their troubles and all of their burdens here on Earth. They send themselves ahead to the ancestors, spreading our word, making ready for when we shall all join them in our fight against Daedric hordes by being ghosties. Who's gonna summon the ghosties? By the way, King Lethen's death? He was old, but not that old. Maybe he just died, like they said. And maybe someone helped him along. There is a broadside sheet called the Common Tongue. In there it says, Helseth poisoned hundreds of people when he was in the west, so why not here? Okay. Thanks, the priest. Someone told me it was the priest. So I need to report to both the Prince's Guard and Amalexia. Wait, let's go to the guard first. And then let's go to Amalexia. That's probably not the best planning, but it is what I have decided I will do. You know when world goes really bad? Well, first of all, Muffin's really good. Secondly, still playing a somewhat familiar game that you just feel good about makes you feel a lot better.
Mournhold, city of light.
Oh, what may Kara do for you? Oh, now you talk with me.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
I think I report to you. Have you learned the source of the rumors? Thank you for bringing me this copy of the Common Tongue. I believe this is indeed the source of the rumors. I see no source or evidence for its speculation, just fake falsehoods. Thank you. Well done. I'll mention your loyal services and exceptional qualities to King Helseth. And I think we might just find you further employment. For example, you lack sources information on Amalexia temple. Could you help me find a temple informant? We need a source information inside Amalexia's temple. There are rumors of discontent in the temple. Go to temple, look for someone discontented. Listen sympathetically and find out whether the temple is willing to accept King Helseth, or the temple plans to act against him. Is he a loyal supporter of the temple? King joined the temple when he arrived in Morrowind years ago. But the temple is the enemy of the Empire, and King Helseth is an Imperial in every sense of the word. Now, will you help us have a spy inside the temple? Sure, I'll take care of it. Okay.
Justice never sleeps.
So I just need somebody to just fess up in the temple whether they like the king or not. That's possible, I can do that.
City of...
Especially considering that I'm off to report to Amalexia anyway. Nothing. Oh, and speaking about clothes disintegrating, I might look really different soon. Because I needed to find sustainable clothing brands.
Trouble at the palace.
It's another perfect day in Mournhold.
Discontent in the temple? These are difficult times with much suffering. There are enemies all around. Yes, there is discontent, but our faith in Amalexia, Mother of all, heals us and sustains us. I don't suppose the Archcanon would be discontented. Are you discontented by any chance? Are you discontented by any chance? That is the High Chapel. Well, ministers tend to not be very loyal.
Health and healing are my specialty.
It's like they all rehearsed a singular line. Do you keep any people in your basement? No? No funny people in your basement? Well, that's a shame.
Health and healing are my specialty.
High Chapel again. Infirmary? Are there any really upset people in the infirmary? I mean, sick people tend to be upset, right?
Trust in gods and trust.
Walk in the light.
I
and the
didn't mean to
Spirit's
try and
wings.
stab you. I am a faithful believer, but Amalexia makes me uneasy. For the last 50 years, the Tribunal stopped walking among us, stopped listening and speaking with us. This worried me and made me sad. Were our gods abandoning us? Were they growing weak? But since Amalexia had lately come among us again, I feel more worry, not less. Her face glows brightly with hope and power, but her words seem dark and bitter. I'll listen patiently and sympathetically. Amalexia homilies are full of compassion, understanding, and wisdom and acceptance, but now her sermons seem more latent on destroying the wicked, pushing the foolish and rewarding the faithful. This unquestioning, obedient faithful, yes. But these are difficult times, and in difficult times to survive we must be heard. I tremble for the failing of my faith, but the God I once loved now frightens me. Halseth has murdered King Lethen and stolen his crown. It does not matter that King Lethen was a fool. He was our fool, so long as the puppet king was a joke. We all could laugh and ignore him. Halseth is not a fool, and no one's laughing. If Elsent seeks in earnest to be king, then Amalexia and the temple are sworn in earnest to destroy him. Oh, that was precisely what I wanted to hear. Thank you. This means I can get the king to fight the temple. You know, when you're invited into somebody else's country, always start some shit. That's the way of me.
Yes, honored guest.
I want to report this
City of
before I go and talk with Amalexia.
Long live the king.
Have you found a temple important who can tell informant who can tell us if temple is willing to accept King Halseth? Golsa the Thrano speaks her mind, and from what you say sounds sincere. You handled her well. The temple seems to recognize that King Halseth will not be content to be a puppet like King Lethen, and plans to act against us. Very good work. The king will hear of your loyal service. Now can help us with another matter. King Halseth is concerned about possible disloyalty among the guards. I replaced many of the former king's guards with more reliable men, but I had to keep some experienced guards, and I can't be certain of their loyalties. I will pretend you wish to join the royal guards. That's your excuse for talking to the guards. Sounding them out and looking for evidence of disloyalty. You'll find any hint of treason evidence of disloyalty, report it to me. Take no action, report to me, and I will judge what action is appropriate. What about specific guards? I'm not certain about any of the former king's guards. Evo, Othroth, Ivulan, Irano, and Aleri Aaron. None of them are particularly clever. Not stupid enough to admit treason, but perhaps not clever enough to hide evidence of it. If you find any evidence of disloyal guards, bring it to us. Well, I can't talk about it with him. He is standing right here, one of the guys that I'm supposed to talk with. Please like me first. What did Tienus Delurthan send you to me for? If he wants you to be a royal guard, then you'll be a royal guard, nothing to do with me. How do I like it? You think I was born yesterday? My mom didn't teach me to blabber to strangers. So old King Lethan was a bit of a fool, but he was good to me. And King Halseth is no fool. He's got to keep some experienced men like me around, all these new fellows like you. Someone's gotta teach them their business, cause they don't know it. I have Flalu connections, you know? Oh, really? Does Tilia's Delirium know that? Did you talk to Aleri Aaron? You should tell her that your house Flalu, really. But don't tell Tilia's Delirium. Just tell Aleri Aaron. Okay.
Maybe she's right.
I need Aleri Aaron. She's apparently not here.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Avodrosus. I don't care if Tyrius Delirium thinks you're qualified, that's fine with me, but how do I like being the guard? I'm new here and I haven't formed an opinion, but I know and trust Tyrius Delirium and expect he'll do right by me. Nothing wrong with House Klalu, not sure they'll be very happy about King Halseth succeeding their king, Lethran. But no point in hiding it from Tyrius Delirium, who's bound to find out sooner or later, so you might as well tell him straight off. Okay, so he doesn't want me to hide anything. My father had the honor to serve Kill Halseth and Queen Berenzia in Wayrest. My family had served the queen for 3 generations. I don't know your qualifications, but I presume you satisfied Tilia's Delirium, or we wouldn't be talking. Yeah, Morrowind, Rofi! Not sure it matters. Tell him. Okay. Well, one guy told me not to tell things, so... So, Ivulan Irano delivered a memorized and not very sincere sounding speech about King Halseth. Well, Ivulan Irano is not very bright. It's not necessarily evidence of disloyalty, but I will follow up on it. There may be more. Okay. I think I'll have to find that lady that he mentions. Illyria Wren. Who is Illyria Wren and why is she not in this room?
You're imagining things. Whatever you want.
Just Royal Guard. Dead people, the Queen.
If you insist.
Random
How are
person.
you today?
Temple. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna be the right place.
If you insist.
I do insist! Please move!
Justice never sleeps.
Cool, could Justice move out of the way on the stairs, please? Oh, wrong way. Solving palaces stuff. Woo. Well, that's the guards' quarters.
Justice never sleeps.
Legion
Oh, no.
Depot.
Emperor, King, and Justice, citizen. Emperor, King, and Justice, citizen.
That's the guy named Guard. Let me re-enter the reception area. Are you not?
Good to
You're
see
not
you
the guy
again,
that I was looking for.
What do you want with me?
I think it was her that I was looking for. I've been a royal guard all my life, and so was my mother and her mother. I served King Lethran for many years, and now I'll serve King Helseth. Long live the king, and long live the emperor. None of my business, of course, but why do you want to be a guard? You look like you've done well enough to yourself as an adventurer. He what? Wulin Irano told you to tell me about your Hlalu connections? And told you not to tell Dionysus Delirian? I've no idea what's that about. Are you sure you heard him right? He's not the brightest star in the sky. He gets confused sometimes, I wouldn't worry about it. I'll talk to Yvonne and Lorana later, when I get the chance. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Okay, so she's just saying that it is an honor to serve him. Yeah. Okay, so... Ivulin Irano said something he shouldn't have. Now we know.
Good to see you again, friend.
I want reception. There we go.
Yes, honored guest.
Justice never.
Let's just set up the king to do very well, and let's set up the god to do very badly.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
So you spoke to Illyria Wren about your Hlalu connections, as Ivulin Irano suggested, and Illyria Wren acted like she didn't know what he was talking about. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps Illyria Wren was covering up for Ivulin Irano. See if you can find some more tangible evidence of disloyalty. Something in writing, perhaps. Ivulin Irano seems to be the weak link. Take a careful look at his possessions in the guard quarters. And be careful, don't get caught, or you'll be attacked like a common thief. So I need to now enter the guard quarters and look for Ivulin Irano's possessions. Got it.
Mournhold.
Let's just start entering from the courtyard, because that is a lot less disorientating. Legion Depot. Guards quarters.
She's a hard woman, all right.
Courtyard, courtyard. Jail.
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
Okay.
Do I care? Mournhold.
What do you want with me?
They're synchronized speaking, kinda creepy.
What do you want with me?
She's a hard woman, all right. Mournhold, justice never
I
sleep.
need to
City
move
of
past
magic.
all of these people. Oh yes, I jumped over them. Okay. Handwritten note. Curious copy of guard duty rosters for the past several weeks. The handwriting's tiny and almost illegible, but frequent misspellings. But 3 names are always correctly spelled: Mivella Dralin, Ivulin Nirano, and Larry Aaron. Those 2 watches when all 3 are the only guards in the throne room. Have be underlined twice. All I stole was a note, so I don't think that they minded.
What do you want with me?
Could you, like, move? And stop staring at me, please. Have a chest to investigate.
It's a scribby trick, all right.
Okay, so I found what he was already looking for, so I don't need to actually go into his stuff. Which is honestly preferable. I think Imperial Cult Services also had an enter to the throne room. Those are... there we go, I found their traders.
Speaks well of you.
This is Ivulin Irano's handwriting on the note you found. He notes the watches when Dralin, Aaron, and Irano were the only guards in the throne room. I believe I'll change the watch schedules to prevent that. No need to keep a close eye on all 3. Very shrewd work, Myrta. You brought me clear evidence of disloyalty among the guards. I need your help finding evidence of conspiracy against King Helseth among the Hlalu nobles. The old king's Hlalu supporters haven't accepted King Helseth's accession to the throne with good grace. Maybe they think that another candidate, Hlalu candidate, for example, would be better. Maybe they'll have some plan to express such a preference. If so, I doubt they would be candid enough about it. But maybe you should search Lethrin Manor for documents, diaries, and other tangible evidence of such plans. Does it have defenses? This is a matter for you to study. Only the widow of the dead king, Ravani Lethrin, lives... Only the widow of the dead king, Ravani Lethrin, lives at Lethrin Manor now. There might be guards. Perhaps you should go to offer your condolences to the widow and have a look around. Okay, I don't actually know where the manor is, though. Well, let's exit this place. It's not gonna be here. Jesus, are you guys duplicating? Because soon enough, there will be not a single place that I can navigate with all of the guards just standing there yelling, Mono, the city of
Good to see you
light.
again, friend.
Anyway, need to talk with Amalexia about the cult. I feel like I'm somebody's delivery boy. Like, this
Come,
expansion has a very unclear
bathe in the
storyline.
light of my mercy.
And have you learned about the end times cult and their beliefs? They were there. So the Tribunal has lost its power, has it? These fools would dare question Amalexia's power here in her city. I will give them a lesson in power, Myrta, and you will be my agent. And these fools must be reminded of the true power of a god. Since the attack on the city, much of my own power has been spent caring for my people. The number of wounded has been astronomical, and caring for them all has been taxing to even me. So I must demonstrate to these people what it is to mock the will of a god. You will travel to the ruins of Bams Amshend and activate the Gastrangs Beharn. Where is that even? Loosely translated, the Weather Witch. At its height, the Dwemer civilization was masterful in the use of machinery. In a time of drought, Dwemer scholars were commissioned to create a machine that would bring rain to their lands. They created the Karstangs Beharn. Its existence was little more than a myth until recently, when the ruins opened beneath my city. I wish for you to activate the machine, make it to create ash storms in Mournhold, then these heretics will know the power of Amalexia. That's correct. While these storms may be common on the island of Wardenfell, they do not occur here, so far removed from the Red Mountain. Now though they will, and these heretics will understand the power of the Tribunal, the power of Amalexia. Take this and use it to activate the machine. You will have to divine its workings on your own, Myrta, but I believe you're up to the task. Okay. Well, my inventory could do with some work, but we are still handling the weight. Dwemer anything is always very heavy. I'll just leave the goblin swashbuckler over here. I was given quite a few things by the king, so I just want to see if there's anything that I can just chuck. I mean, it's not the most awful weapon for when mine breaks. It's still at okay condition, though. I don't need a water spear. Short blades are easy to carry. Do I need a blessed spear? What did she give me? A Dwemer thingy-majigga. Powered Dwemer coherer. There we go. That's what she gave me. Okay, well, we're nearly... You know what? I wasn't that wrong. We are nearly prepared to go and dive some holes. I am gonna try God's Reach, and I do want to see about the Blethrin Manor. It might exist there. We can help the Kingamajigga solve his conspiracies before we go anywhere. That's not a problem. Velis Manor. Vacant Manor. Blethrin Manor. If there's a vacant manor, does that mean that I could have a manor in here? I already have a mushroom house, but you know, you never know. I always love when random people on the street greet me by sighing. Definitely makes me feel appreciated. Okay, well, he's okay with me being here, with offering my respect.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Oh! You have such a squeaky voice! Any illegal books? That's just money. What's with the forks, spoons, and... Is that just normal etiquette to store your forks and spoons and other things inside that? Okay, so I should speak with the king's widow. The king is dead. Long live the king. Would your answer change? Okay, they say he died of old age. That's possible, but is it likely? Have you seen a broadside sheet called The Common Tongue? And there it says Halseth poisoned hundreds of people when he was in the West. So why wouldn't he poison an old man to become King of Morrowind? He's our new king, I suppose. I would like to know what happened to King Athrin Lethrin. Seems a bit odd that the old man died as soon after Halseth arrived in Mournhold. What about Talon Vandus, Lethrin's nephew? Everyone assumed he would be next in line for the throne. Until his accident, that is. Now that was a man who would have been leader to our people. King Lethrin knew what he was doing when he began grooming that boy for the throne. Of course that changed when Halseth arrived. Poor Vandus was found dead soon after. I like how I can just ask him about killing and murder, like it's a completely normal thing. So, I would like to know about some killing and murder, please.
We must endure our souls.
Okay, so you're the widow. You're the guard. Let me just give you a lot of money. Alright, I'll tell you what I think. He was old, but not that old. Maybe he just died, like they said, but maybe someone helped him along. That was a broadsheet in... Okay. King Halseth is our new king, son of Queen Berenzia. I'd like to know what happened to King Athrin Lethrin and to his young protege, Talon Vandus. He was a very popular figure here in Mournhold, with most people at least. King Lethrin thought of the boy as a son and was grooming him for the throne. Unfortunately, he met with an accident soon after Halseth arrived in Mournhold. Really a shame.
We must endure our sorrows.
Leave me alone with my grief. What if I give you money? They murdered him! Halseth and his spiders, everyone knows. No one lifts a finger. Imperial justice! Ha! I spit on Imperial justice. They killed my husband and now the wicked man is king. I curse Halseth and all his king. May they die tomorrow, weeping, watching their children die today. Okay, I'll help you avenge him. Bless you, may fortune smile on your blade. There are those among my husband's friends who will not rest until justice is done. I shall mention your name to them. He was a very popular figure in Mournhold. With most people, at least, King Lethrin thought of the boy as a son and was grooming him for the throne. Okay. So, you're gonna mention my name to some people? Should I just sleep and hope for them to, you know, come along? Stealing their clothes wouldn't do anything. That's just clothes. No murder plots in here.
She's right.
Well, she will mention my name to some fun people, so I suppose I'll get to meet them later. I should go to the Wingwar and just catch a bit of a nap before I drop myself down a hole. That seems very reasonable.
What is this about?
I do like how bright this place is. Oh no, it crashed. Oh, come on, Morrowind, don't be like that. I don't remember when I saved it the last time. I hate when it does that. Especially considering that it always crashes without announcing to me that it's gonna crash. I know that that's a funny thing to say, but I like my crashes with announcements, please. I have definitely been spamming quick saves, so I would have saved somewhere at some point. Okay, he is not very friendly with me.
City of magic.
That is the exit. I now know that I don't really need to unlock a whole bunch of places, so let me just... Okay. I should have the exact same information even if I just spoke with her and nothing else. Because they all say the same thing, like, oh, we think that the king got murdered. Well, that's good. I at least saved while being in here. And I didn't find anything interesting in their items.
From where do you live?
You have my attention. Oh, outland.
Please, people, don't stand on stairs.
Do you
Yeah,
have something
I
to say
could do with buying that
You've won me over.
place again. Yes, please, give me a bed. Could I just buy a bed in here permanently? Like,
What's
pay you
yours?
1,000 gold and get you to hold me a bed? That would be great,
So,
thanks.
where are you from?
Yes, madam.
Can I do
He's
anything?
very busy.
7 virtues, Sarah.
So now this is nighttime. I feel like if nobody came in seeking me,
Gods grant you justice.
then maybe I haven't done the right conversation? What's with the vacant manner? Vacant? Vacant. There we go.
Scramfla.
No business being here. I suggest you turn around. Business. Business? At a second glance, perhaps I shouldn't be so dismissive. You seem like a rather resourceful sort. We're investing in the future, you see. The city right now exists under a blanket of fear. Blind Guar can see the tension between the Imperials and the Temple will soon be boiling over into the streets. When that happens, it's going to be every Argonian for himself, yes? Well, we're stockpiling just for that occasion, which is certainly inevitable at this point. Maybe you can assist us. We know full well what we need. We also know, however, that we can't make waves until the time is right. Our actions would surely be misinterpreted and we'd be treated like common criminals. All those fatties like Saucerin walk about in broad daylight as if they were saints. Oh, I'm sure you noticed him, strutting around as if he was Lord Vivek himself. Of course no one mentions the horrible things he's done to get where he is, and for what? He's just another noble, something Mournhold has no use for, but the tools he used to step on others and get where he is today, now those Mournhold has a use for. Indeed, I have a use for them. I'll tell you that I'll get the tools. Excellent, though the idea may seem distasteful, but first I'll assure you're doing us a favor. Of course, there's money in case of burden of guilt. Should that be a problem for you, just bring me his sword and Curtis, and the money is yours. You'll likely find him wasting time in the damned bar as usual.
All right, we can
So,
talk.
this is not part of any of the quests that I've been doing so far. It's just people trying to rob a person. Okay, got it. I thought, because, you know, it was so empty. Like the whole vacant manor thing, I thought that maybe something was happening when it came to like Lethran. Maybe there was a meeting here. But no.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
We must endure our sorrows.
Whoops. Foreign, I cannot agree. I am a merchant and I have no skill at arms. You are a noble and in the prime more proven on practice in tournament grounds. Though in truth, I have never fought a duel and have few gifts as a liar. No one can doubt Hlogger the Bloody's aptitude and enthusiasm for mayhem, but he is not a subtle man, more suited for a brawl, battlefield, and assassin's role. And we cannot trust the Dark Brotherhood. Halseth owns them. They promise discretion, but their promises are worthless. I'm afraid we must approach Samar and Tong. I agree with you. They will probably refuse, but at least they can be trusted to be discreet. If in the end we are forced to choose among ourselves, I fear it must be you, and we will have to wreck our brains for some plausible pretext that will get you into Halseth's presence. I'm disappointed, though not surprised, at lack of public outcry over Athen's murder. The popular sentiment seems to avoid personal risk and accept Halseth. It's short-sighted, but understandable. I have noted, however, that the writer of Common Tongue is sympathetic to our cause. Clever and eloquent, he may be able to sway opinion. You should try to identify this fellow and try to bring him into our councils. Okay. I'm just reading your mail, I'm not stealing it yet. Please continue not looking this way. Because I need a telekinesis. Okay, that she saw me somehow. How are you guys seeing me?
Shoes are killing me.
Be trick, all right.
I cannot take it.
Get away! I do not wish to fight.
You say that, but you guys got all unresty poo because they stole your letters, so... I'm not that certain. Anyway, I got their letter now. Let me just do a little bit of a delivery before we literally bring a storm onto everyone. And make it all ashy.
Try me.
Because that's being normal, you know? Just, they don't believe in my power as a god. Well, let me just do this very awful, shitty thing towards other people. That will prove to them that I deserve to be a god.
Mournhold, city of light.
I
Magic.
kinda agree. I even had to perform a play today, which is quite interesting. I normally don't get tests, like, quests like that. And this letter you found is very interesting. Forvan Barano, Hogger the Bloody, and Beta Allen are obviously conspiring to assassinate King Halseth. This is treason, punishable by death. I will immediately draw up writs for their execution. You would do the king a great service if you would execute these traitors. Okay. And you executed the traitors, report back to me. In or around the temple. Below the sewers. Jesus. Anywhere in the city.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
Do these guys
Justice,
not do a
justice,
singular thing themselves? I will dispense the executions after I made the weather go shitty.
I'm listening.
Mornold, city of light, city of magic.
Yep, I think I need to go through here and down the hatch. So to say. I'm probably just gonna try to Invisibrew run. But before that, I just want to make sure that people that I need to execute
Justice
aren't just
never
like randomly strolling around in here. Okay. A lot of constructs. Need to activate the weather machine. I am in the right place, okay. And just go down. Immediately go invisible because like there's absolutely no need for me to be fighting anything in here. I've done a lot of fighting in this game by this point. Passage of Whispers. Is there anything on the other side? Don't just randomly be chucking things at me. Hall of the Winds? Dwemer door. Another Dwemer door. Old Dwemer book. Another old Dwemer book. A manual on cog replacement and maintenance. Cool. Pipe fitting. That's just boots. Manual on machinery maintenance. Ugh. I don't want any spoiled oil. Anything that I have opened, I have already been in. Please ignore. Huh. I think I saw everything there is to see in here. Let me try the other side. Where am I? Hall of Whales? Could you please not? I'm looking for any signs, books. Manual combustibles and fire safety, airship plants. I'm gonna be taking those. Another one of those things that the Amalexia has given me. This area is very square. Yeah, I saw everything that there is to see, I think. Please leave me alone. I have exploration to do. Hearthfire Hall. So that's kind of where I came from. The heck is this? Looks like a cave-in. Okay, this feels like the right direction. This is honestly surprisingly bright for Dwemer ruins. I'm used to not being able to see jack shit in these places. This one's a well-lit one. Randax Forge. Maybe this is the right way. Please ignore me. Making my way downtown. Ooh. Manual and fabrication of metals. Manual and machine power consumption. These corridors are so long and winding. This place is deep. Like my ass. That is blocked off. That is a door. Oh, great. Do I have an open 100 scroll still? Could I use some telekinesis in here, please? Don't want to touch that door from too close. There we go. This is surprisingly not what I'm looking for. Suppose I can take the glamour coins. Satchel pack? Can I open these? Where is it exactly? Okay. So is it like down or is it up? Did I miss something? Don't think I did. I would assume that it's maybe in the first room then. Thought that it wouldn't be. I thought it would be somewhere down here. I have tested every other place in here. Like, that is not the machinery that we're looking for, so... Hello! We're looking for a part of a weather machinery somewhere in here? Is it here? Is it in the halls? Water channeling and pressure. Well, yeah, it's the expansion place. Okay, this is just where they do the air cooling, I suppose. I don't wanna fight too much if I don't have to. I don't know why my enchant skill goes up from using enchantments. That is fabric and elixir. But today is really not bad. Last week was awful. I am so lost as to where I would go. I've tried Hall of the Whales. I believe Hall of the Winds doesn't have anything that I need. It's like this magic machinery somewhere in here. I have no idea where it is. I'm suspicious at a closed door though. There we go. It's fixed now. Because if a door is open, that means that I've already been there. Oh wow. Well, at least they're squishy. Definitely not here, I would say. Unless I can figure out how to manage any of this. Wait, are these buttons? No, I think those are lights. I do have my wizard staff with me, I believe, so... Please stop trying to hit me. Time to just go flying and take a look around here. So there's a lot of portraits. That is the only way in. Please stop trying to zap me. I'm looking for Eidolon's thing. Well, equipped. So there's a bit of mushroom in here. But that is not very helpful. I need 2 Gerstang's Bacharn. Jesus Christ. That is such a name and a half. I'm gonna Google it because I have no idea where it is. Gerstang's Bacharn? Dwemer machine. Skybreak Gallery. How do you get there? Deepest section. How do you connect? Oh, cool, there is a map. What? Okay, it's a bit deeper than Radak's Forge. That's navigatable? Okay. Well, at least now we know where we want to go. I don't know how I missed that place. Actually, if I just reload, where would I reload? And Passage of Whispers, which is good enough. I think I'll take up flying if I need to. Okay. Need to remember that you can go even deeper somehow. It's not there. Oh! You can go deeper like that, okay. Ooh. Nice. Explosions. And just crawl through here. We're just gonna continue running. I could kill them, but I don't have infinite mana and stamina, so if possible, I would rather not kill them. You know what? You can get a charge. I think we're getting close now. Go fight for me! All my gadgets! My blessed team! Oh, my queen? My team was wiped out really fast. I deal significant amount of damage to this thing. So now I can stand in here in peace. So I go through at least one more pair of... I don't need some ash. Doors. Ah, yes. The peace ends. For I hear little Spidey legs doing the Spidey thing. Just restore my own health. I could have probably wiped out the whole place. I didn't want to get stuck fighting for forever, considering that last time I went to sewers, everybody was just super tanky, but these things are like a feather. Hello, feather. Okay, you are a tiny bit less feathery. Not by much, but it counts. You can actually make me lie down, which is a problem. Not as much as fisty cuffing a guy in a bar, but still. And that is the only where that can go. Let me just remove the arrow thrower. To not have the annoying arrows fly all around me. Thank you. Oh, I thought he fell off the edge, but no, he's still here. So we have 3 levers. I don't know what those mean. Is that correct? That does look like fog to me. But I don't know. Just come up and need to refuse the urge to save. Well, let's run all the way back and see if that's what we wanted. If not, we'll know. Thankfully, that didn't block the door. NPCs block the door in this game so often. We crawl back. Do you have an easier way to levitate? It does require more magicka. I really don't know though if I stopped it on fog or if I stopped it on like clouds. We'll see. Ah, stop trying to punch me. It's very mean. I want to go to the hall and then I want to go up and through the hole. Then examine the surface. Hopefully I did it right. And if not, then we'll know which picture is not the correct one. That looks like clouds to me. So it's probably incorrect. Okay, so that is clouds. It's like a moon thing? Somebody has to know what picture I'm looking for. So it is clear, foggy, cloudy, overcast rain, thunderstorm, ash storm, snow, and blizzard. The heck would a moon mean? I feel so lost because this is so hard to see. I don't know what I'm looking at. Is Moon and Star good? I mean... Moon and Star looks like the Nevermarine weather. It might be. Might not be. Where is my recall? What is my recall set to, rather?
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
That is not useful. No recalling for me, I guess. I just have to go outside and see if, Star and Moon weather is the ash storm. I know what foggy looks like now? The thing is, this is so deep. I hate the fact that I might need to run again, but if Star and Moon weather is like snow or something, that would make absolutely no sense. Like, that's just how we portray snowflakes where we live. Overcast, maybe? Got stuck in a wall for a second there. Has anyone playtested this game and just told people that they can't recognize weather patterns? Because that would be me. That is such a nice fan. But that place is kept nice and cool. Stop trying to whack me. I'm not in a wacky mood right now. We can fight another time. I hope that it's what Amalexia wanted. The Nevermarine weather. Hey! They completely missed me this time. No? Is that clear then? Is Star and Moon clear? I suppose? That is rain. That is foggy. Oh, I definitely don't want rain. Ah! Did I do it? Ah, the game thinks that I did it. So that's how it's done. You just pull on things until your journal updates. Okay, I thought I would need to like go outside and check, but apparently not. I suppose I had first-hand experience in what some of those things meant. Please don't whack me, you wacky people. ground in here just begs for you to get stuck on. And now I can start using the save function again. That's some mace balls. I wonder if after this expansion I'm just gonna come back home with 100 in everything. Because I am taking a while in here. Though I gotta say, some of the quest lines in here were really unexpected and very fun. Like, find me a wife, or participate in this play and participate in it correctly. And the lines that you can use, like, can I borrow some sugar? Now all the king needs is for me to assassinate quite a few people. Ah, there we go. Nice and stormy, is it not? The weather is odd, but nothing to be concerned about. Go about your business. I just love how this person is just like, well, that's odd. Oh well. Like, odd just sometimes happens, that's all. Not entirely sure it would, like, dissuade.
Good to see you again, friend.
The cultists that really want everyone to die. Are you the person that I have to assassinate or not?
Whatever you want. Within reason.
Probably not. Whose kill orders am I carrying? Bedell Allen, Hoglar the Bloody, and Forvin Barano. You're not that. Otherwise, this would have been perfect weather for murder.
It's another perfect
City of
day,
light.
Mornhold.
City of magic.
Hello!
Many blessings upon
My
you.
wisdom, I have sent you to activate the Cross Baharn. Tell me you have accomplished this task for your goddess. Well done, Bertha. This is the effect I was looking for. Our storms in Mornhold. My magic will prevent anyone from further tampering with this machine. We'll of course keep silent about this. My powers have been drained, mortal. They are not gone. My ordinators will take care of the remains of the End of Times cult and their leader. You have done well. Do you need anything else, or...? Ah, I am well pleased, good and faithful servant. My people look upon the elements and see there written a divine testament to my lordship. Did ever any other god display such dominion over the earth and sky? But now, with a heavy heart, I must lay a sad burden upon you. I bid you bring the peace of understanding to my missing hand. One of my most faithful guards, one of my very own hands of Amalexia, pledged to honor and protect and serve me in all ways, have lost his mind. Salus Valor has abandoned me and now spews vile and slanderous untruths about me to any who would listen. I pity him, and though he is not responsible for his actions, to view the splendor of a god may drive even the strongest mortal man, but now he presents a threat to us, and he is very dangerous. Fear you may not be able to spare his life. Now, Salas Valor haunts the streets and sewers of Mournhold. His wild, distracted manner frightens the people, but even my ordinators are afraid to confront the terrible weapon master and war wizard. I beg you, seek out Salas Valor. Relieve us of this threat to my beloved people and bring peace to my sacred city of Mournhold. Salas Valor was once my most trusted hand and faithful servant, but recently his behavior has been erratic. He's been quiet and unresponsive, I'm afraid. I may have allowed him to come too close. It is impossible that a mortal and God might meet on equal ground, but perhaps he had deluded himself. I regret his lamentable state, and now I'm sorry I may have been partly responsible for his condition. Okay, I need to find a whole-ass person and kill him. He is somewhere, like... Cool. That is very in-depth. Can't even ask him.
It's another perfect
City
day.
of men. Amalexia knows and sees.
She knows! I wonder what does she know?
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk.
The North? The big mean one? A Hollow Retainer, I think. Isn't he the one who has been living rough down in the West Sewers? Where are the West Sewers? Do I look like someone who knows the sewers? I don't know. There's a grate in God's Reach that leads to the sewers for residential areas. I think that leads to the sewers under the palace. The West Sewers are west of that, I think. Okay. Very helpful. Bookseller. By the temple. So not in the temple, then by the temple.
Health and healing are my specialties.
Yeah, I think it would be by the temple, not in the temple, so we should just leave. This is very circular. I very much enjoyed this kind of architecture because eventually I'll find my way back to where I'm supposed to be going. That guy is just glad that he doesn't need to go back to the sewers again.
It's another perfect day.
The Lord's will.
Another perfect day now that Amalexia made everything fucking dusty.
Whatever you want.
Justice never sleeps.
So we're looking for like a lordy dude that's just around here somewhere. Hey, level up. Are you a lordy dude? Yeah, I think he is. I don't know what you're talking about. This is obviously some mistake. Well, they did demand your execution, sorry. You're contemptible, a lackey of the bloody tyrant Helsed. I shall show you a real Hlalu noble knows how to live or die for honor and justice. For honor! Well, you are certainly dying, so there's that. At least he had a valuable weapon. So, I am looking for a crazed priest, for a guy inside the bookstore, And a Norn down underneath the city. Just please repair me while I'm here. Thank you.
So, where are you from?
Aw, you're trying to make small talk. That's very nice.
I must be going.
Well. Good grief. Did that woman put starch in my shorts?
He's not the one that I'm looking for, right? Let's just battle Alan. You are the bookseller.
Mournhold, city of
But I don't understand. Is
City of
something the
magic.
matter? Well, you were marked for execution, my dude. Oh dear, I knew this would happen. Please have mercy on me. Well, sorry, my man, but no. But I can see I am doomed. Then it is better to die here than rot in Halsin's dungeon, or even worse. To your worst, villain. Okay, I don't know why you tried poison first, because I think that's what it was. So, 2 targets down. No crazed priests around here. Was told that he might be in the sewers.
It is
Aren't you?
Let's just put ourselves in God's reach. Because that is the entry to residential sewers, and that is also... the entry to the sewers? With Salos in there somewhere?
Excuse me, please.
She doesn't want to talk. She does look very fancy, though. One person that didn't want to talk was just marked for murder, so I'm kind of worried for her. Let's just go straight to God's reach. No one has reported my actions. Alright. Well, they can't. I have permission to kill from my king. Always remember, folks, if you want to murder it, better make it official. That will help. So I am looking for Salus.
What is this about?
And also for the sewers. Does anyone know where Salus is?
God grant you justice, Sarah.
Okay, you know what? While we're here, before we start sewer crawling again, this expansion really loved its sewers. It was very proud having made those. Let us just purchase a bed, please, so that, you know, I can rest.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
And because I still need to do work,
Do you have something to say, Argonian?
this is where I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna call it sewers again. So, thank you for joining me on our wacky trip through Tribunal. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely something. It has quests that are a lot wackier than like the main game, and that's saying something. But it feels harder to follow because everybody just like wants you to do the tiny business and you're like putting your nose everywhere where it doesn't belong, while the main story was very well outlined in the main game. We'll see how Blood Moon works. It's definitely something. And afterwards, I looked at what I can do for the next game. So we have Daggerfall, we have Dark Souls 1, and we have a year in Stardew Valley with no Wikipedia, all up for grabs. So we're gonna decide on that when we get there. For now, I thank ye all for being here. I am amazed that my own hardware has not exploded. That was a concern. It was very hard to like get it working properly and everything after everything had to be replaced. We probably are stable now, so you know, hopefully happy fun times in the near future. And in a couple weeks with new dresses, which are gonna be of natural materials that hopefully will be a lot harder to put a hole through. But that also means that most of them are in the style of one size fits all, but you get a belt, so you get to like tighten them up. The models were kind of almost my size. Like I'm a bit rounder and a bit shorter than some of the models. One of them was kind of scantily clad, so I do have a needle and thread. I can probably fix that. So, you know, if anything starts showing, I can I can correct that. We'll see how that goes. And later on, I will need to get more clothes, and probably more in the style of that, and less in the style of this, just because all of my clothes are disintegrating right now, and I need actual materials like linen and cotton and silk, and they're almost impossible to get now, and that just makes me very, very angry. But anyways, that was small clothing rant. I am gonna see you all on a Saturday, and toodaloo for now.